East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. We got 3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3. Don't let it run. Here we go. Max 50, Max 50.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready? Young lady, young lady.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Breeze now on first down. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Giants nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. Looking for shit. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time. Another 1st down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
7 yards. It's second down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. From midfield, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Whip.
the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
56. Check 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Throwing on third and long. Jones escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete.
Breeze.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Jones throwing again, escaping the pressure right, and seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Jones off the play fake. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
56.
The final shot before break. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 55 yards.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Breeze now. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 44
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jones now. Back to the air on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, they run with Kamara as he'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready? You're waiting.
Now Brees on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Gets this to his standout receiver, Thomas. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Jones throwing on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Giants.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now left side at completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Gain of 20.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 16, Jones. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he stopped immediately there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 24, Saints 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Breeze to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
26 yards.
As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
21.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
It's 3rd down.
Ready? Waiting.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
50 seconds to Mike.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everyone.